Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to explain about the computation, what is computation and how we'll be using this computation in the knowledge representation. In my previous video I explained about the concurrent process very clearly. If anyone are coming without watching that video, please go and watch that video and come to this video for more understanding. Before starting the video, I want to say one thing. I'm not feeling well, so bear with my voice, okay? So adjust with my voice for 2 to 3 videos. Okay, I will be separate. Okay, without any further delay, let's start the video. Basically, what is computation in general? What is computation? What is the meaning of the computation? So in general, computation is nothing but the calculations of arithmetic, or it can be the non-arithmetic also. So we'll be having some arithmetic calculations. What are the arithmetic calculations? Like max, evens, expressions like plus, minus, subtraction, division. This all comes under the arithmetic. Non-arithmetic means which not comes under the mathematics, like algorithms, how to execute the algorithms, compilation. So this comes under the non-arithmetic. So the calculations of both arithmetic and non-arithmetic comes under the computation. So it can be any type, but to the main criteria is to compute the thing. So that is in the general. But what is computation in the knowledge representation? Let's see what is computation in the knowledge representation. So it which refers to the process of manipulating, processing and reasoning. What is the processing? Which I explained in my previous videos many times. Process, to process a particular task with some time duration. Next, reasoning, to solve the complex problems in the knowledge representation. So about the knowledge, or we can say the information. So we have a particular information, so we have to process that. After processing, any complex problems are there, we have to resolve that complex problems. And using what they are saying computation methods and the techniques. By using some methods which are there, by computation methods and the computation techniques, we have to solve this task. Ante computation methods, computation techniques అనేవి ఉంటాయి. సో దాని ద్వారా we have to solve this ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నమాట. సో ఏవైతే ప్రొసీజర్స్ కానీ ప్రాసెస్ ఉంటుంది, ఇప్పుడు పర్టికులర్ టాస్క్ మనం పర్ఫామ్ చేయాలంటే we have so many procedures which we have to follow in that way only. So we have some rules, guidelines, and even we have some reasoning which we have to solve the complex problems also. So ఇవన్నీ చేయడానికి we have to use some methods and the techniques, which is computation methods and the computation techniques to solve these problems. Okay, I think you understood. Next, what are the various tasks? It can be inference, reduction, induction, and learning. These are some tasks which we have, like induction, abduction, deduction, which I explained in the unit 1, if you remember. Yes or no? And learning. And deriving the new information from the existing information. So by considering the existing information, present information, we have to derive the new information. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో, మనకి ఉన్న ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ని బేస్ లాగా పెట్టుకొని దాని నుంచి we have to more implement the new information by adding many techniques into that. Okay, and this computation plays a crucial role in this knowledge representation. So in this knowledge representation subject, the computation plays a crucial role, and it will be enabling the formalization, storage, to store the amount of data or the information retrieval to get the data, and utilization of the resources, which I said, to utilize the information, so of the knowledge in the systematic and algorithmic manner or form. So what is a systematic? Means it is in the form of some sequential order, ఒక certain order laga. Systematic order. And algorithmic manner, so to execute the algorithms. So the information which is there, we have to store the information. After storing, we have to retrieve when we want. We have to utilize the information or the knowledge in systematic and the algorithmic manner. Okay, and we have some concepts in this computation, so which is symbolic manipulation. What is a symbolic manipulation? Means the information or the knowledge which is there, that knowledge will be represented in the form of a symbols. Okay, so symbols, or by using some operators. Okay, So by this symbolic manipulation, we can represent the complex relationships, patterns, and the structures within a knowledge base. So what are the information which is there in the knowledge base? We can represent the complex relationship which are there, and the patterns also, and the structures also. We can represent this thing in the form of a symbolic representation, that is known as a symbolic manipulation. Next, inference and the reasoning. What is inference and the reasoning? So this inference and the reasoning is nothing but the logical conclusions from the existing information. By the existing information, by the present information, what are the conclusions will be making, the logical conclusions what will be making from the existing information, that comes under the inference and the reasoning. So how will be making these conclusions? By using deductive, inductive, objective, or probabilistic reasoning methods. This all things I explained in my previous videos in the unit 1 and 2 and 3 also. So once go through that so that you can understand this thing more clearly. And we have some more computational techniques. So what are the computational techniques? Let's see. Rule based systems. So about this rule based systems I will be going to explain in my coming further videos, but as of now rule based systems are like then and probabilistic models. You know what is probabilistic model? Randomness of the occurrence or randomness of the event. These are the some techniques which are involved in the computational, and it will be performing the inference tasks and derive the new information from the available information. From the current information they will be deriving the, or they will be extracting the new information from the existing information. Next comes under the algorithmic complexity. So algorithmic complexity of operations such as knowledge, retrieval, inference, and the learning. Okay. Effective algorithms and the data structures are mainly designed to handle the large size knowledge bases. So large information to study or to design to handle about the large information, they will be using these algorithms and the data structures effectively. Okay, and the complex reasoning task effectively. Okay, so mainly it is designed for to handle the large scale knowledge bases and the complex reasoning tasks. So to handle these things, they are designed this algorithmic complexity. Next comes on the semantic interpretation. So in general, what is semantics? Semantic is nothing but the meaning, which I said before only. So this semantic represents the symbols and the relationship between this thing. The relation between these two events. What are the symbols involved in that, and what is the relationship between them? Yes or no? And it ensures that knowledge representation are precise, means in the small, and unambiguous without any errors, and semantically meaningful. And whatever the information which we are taking should be meaningful. Irrelevant data we have to not take. What is the meaningful relevant data we have to take? Yes or no? It should be precise, unambiguous, and systematically meaningful should be there, and enabling the accurate communication and the reasoning. It should be accurate results, accurate communication, and accurate reasoning. Yes or no? Computation methods. What are the computation methods? Such as semantic web technology. So these are some methods in techniques we used here. So the computational techniques. So these are the computational techniques. Look at here, this one. And now we have some computation methods. What are the computation methods? Let's see. Semantic web technologies, ontology, which you know, and semantic web technologies also, and knowledge graphs, which is represent the graph, which is represented in the form of a graphs, and which support semantic interpretation by providing the formal frameworks for representing and reasoning about the knowledge. These are some methods which are involved in this. So these are the some concepts which are there in the computation. Now let's understand what are the representations in this computation. How to represent this in the form of like logic based representation. Okay, so look at here. And prob probabilistic models and semantic web technologies. What are the semantic web technologies? So it has some semantic web technologies have RDF and OWL. SPA, RDF. These are some languages which are used, or techniques which are used in this semantic web technologies, and we will say this thing is nothing but the methods in the computational. And what it will be doing, it will be supporting the representation, how to represent this computation, and how to integrate and querying of knowledge on the web. So on the web, how to query using the standard ontologies and vocabularies. Using the standard ontologies, by basing on the standard ontologies, how to represent this web is used by using these techniques. I think you understood what is the semantic web technologies. So what is the probabilistic model? You know, it's a randomness of event, uncertainty modeling. Look at here, uncertainty modeling and logic based representation. So what are the things involved in this logic based representation? First order logic. So I will be explaining this first order logic, don't worry. And description logic and rule based systems provide the languages for representing and reasoning about the knowledge. So these are the some logic techniques which are used in this KRR subject. Okay, remember this thing, logic is nothing but the rule. What are the rules and regulations which we have to follow to perform a particular task in a within a domain. So these are the representations in the computation. Let's see what are the applications. So these are the application: expert systems, natural language processing, data mining, and machine learning, intelligent agents. So what is the data mining? So data mining is also a separate subject. So basically what is the data mining means? So to extract the knowledge from the patterns. Machine learning means we have to train the machine so that the machine also can learn like a human. Okay. And natural language processing is also one subject in the engineering, and it is used to analyze, understand, and generate the human language text, enabling the applications such as machine translation, semantic analysis, and question answers. So these are the things which are involved in the natural language processing. And expert system, so this is also one method in the computation, and it is used to expert knowledge perform the automated reasoning and the decision making in specified domain. So according to the specified domain, we have to take the decision, such as it may be the machine, finance, or engineering. So it may be any type of a domain. We have to make a decision and we have to perform some reasoning steps. So what is the intelligent agent? So in this intelligent agent, the automated vehicles, whereby using the sensors, it will be performing, it will be changed according to the response. Okay, next, robotics, you know, and virtual assistant. So these are the things which are involved in intelligent agents. So these are the applications in the computation, and that's it about this computation. So this computation, these are the concepts, and these are the representation, and these are the application. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in next video.